out top. He'll let three go. No good. Ball's fought for. Fowler comes out there with it. Now Fessel's going to let three go. No good again. Another offensive rebound. Here's Martin off the glass and got it. You give them 3 tries, eventually they're going to make one. 12-10. 7:30 to go here in the first half. Panthers on top. Terry with it now on the left wing. Back out top now to KT. KT drives in the middle, kicks it out to Terry. Now baseline to Kate Anderson. Anderson out here to Cody Bannett. Bannett will let 3 more go. He got it! 13-12. Musketeers with their first lead. 7:05 to go here in the first half. Fessel with it. Now to Fowler. Back to Fessel. Now Fowler. Fowler thought about a 3, thought better of it. Now goes left side to Martin. Martin looks, baseline now to Fessel. Fessel with it, dribbles it back up, now gives it off to Wiley, now to Martin. Martin with it. Inside now to Vaughn. Vaughn goes up with it and is going to get hammered by either Brody Temple or Chris Terry. Foul will be on Brody Temple. He's the third on the Musketeers. As Vaughn will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Panthers. He eyes the first one. It's good. Tied up now, 13-all, with a chance to give the Panthers back the lead as Wilkerson checks back in the ball game for Wiley. On, eyes the second one, and it's also good. 14-13 now. Panthers with a 1-point lead. 6:40 to go here in the first half as Temple gets it across the timeline. Now slides it left to Bannett. Bannett looks inside, nothing there. Now goes to Brody Temple at the high post. Now right here's Chris Terry for a 3. No good. Vaughn with a rebound. Looks up ahead, and Cody Bannett really hustled on that play to intercept that. That's a nice play. Here's a block shot by Vaughn as Brody Temple attempted that one. That's a heck of a play by Cody right here.
Terry set the check back in here.
He's going to come in and replace Chris Terry. I don't see it. That's good to see from Cody hustling like that.
Right.
I mean, really, that's big time. Cody now back to KT. KT now. He's directing traffic. Now slides it left to Kate Anderson. Anderson now looks down to the baseline. Nothing there. Goes back out top to KT. He'll redirect the traffic again. Temple now. Right side to Bannett. Bannett on the wing. Goes across court to Kate Anderson. Anderson gets tripped up, and there's going to be a foul called. And I believe this one's going to be on Wilkinson of Corydon.
We got to look in the middle. Brody's wide open right there.
I know he's just a freshman, but he's not an ordinary freshman, you know.
No.
Here's Anderson. Now Temple out top with it. Aid now goes down low. Back out to KT. He'll let a 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Cody Bannett. Back out to KT. He'll let another one go. No good. And Vaughn comes out there with a rebound. Here's Fowler. He'll drive it in. Nothing there. Tries to dump it down to Vaughn. He gets it up off the glass. And I believe that's going to be the second foul on Brody Temple. Vaughn's a big dude.
Yeah, right. You know, Brody's getting welcomed in to have to play him. Yeah. And
Vaughn with 2 more free throws. First one is up and good. Makes it 15-13. 5:20 to go here in the first half as Yancey Edlin checks in and replaces Brody. Good to see Brody out there. I think he can give us some good minutes, Mikey.
Yeah.
Vaughn's second one's good. Out to a 3-point lead. 16-13 now. Ball comes in to Cade A. He'll drive it down the right side. Tries to go inside to Cherry. Now tries to dump it down to Yancey, and we turn it over. That was 3 passes at our ankles in one possession, I think. If ball tipped out of bounds, it's going to stay with Corydon.
Well, we had 7 turnovers in the first quarter, and keeping pace with it this quarter so far. You know, we've got to do a better job.
Here's Special with it. And only down 3, Mikey.
Yeah.
Here's Martin. Back to Fessel. Fessel with it now. Out top. Left side to Wilkinson. 3 on the way. Got it. 19-13 now. 4:45 to go here in the first half. Musketeers need an answer. Here's Anderson with it. Out top. He'll go left side to Yancey Edlin. Edlin now with a little bit of daylight. Pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. KT with a rebound. Goes up with it. It's no good, but he's going to go line to shoot 2. KT go line to shoot 2 here with 4:29 to go. As Kaufman set to check in after this first free throw, Mikey, for Corydon. First free throw by KT is good. He'll come in and replace Martin. Temple with one more to try to cut this to a 4-point game. Second one is also good. 19-15. Fessel across the timeline. Looks at Fowler. Nothing there. Now goes to Wilkinson. Wilkinson back to Fowler. Fowler's going to pull up for a 3. Got it. They're starting to heat up a little bit, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to get out a little bit farther, but we're afraid, as quick as they are, we're afraid they're going to get by us in the drive. So
22-15. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Out top now to Edlin. Edlin left side now to KT. He'll let 3 go. Bingo! 22-18. Under 4. Vessel with it. Hands it off to Fowler. Fowler being guarded by Kate Temple. Fowler with it. Tries to break it down. Tries to go to Fessel and throws it off of Fessel's hands of BB. Out of bounds. That's one of those finger busters there.
yeah, I mean, he kind of looked at him. Well, good.
Oh, 4-point game. Musketeer basketball. Left side, ball stolen away by Fessel. Fessel on a breakaway. Up with it, and he rolls it in. (24-18). Brody Temple set to check back in the game at the next dead ball. Here's Edlin with it across the timeline. High post here to Jacob Cherry. Now, Kate Anderson. Anderson gets it to Cody Bannett. Bannett now. Now to Jacob. Jacob loses a handle off of him. Back over to the Corydon Panthers. Well, Brody Temple checks in and will replace Kate Anderson. I think we got at least 7 this quarter, Mikey.
Yeah. And they've really been unforced, if you ask me.
A 6-point lead by the Panthers. We're under 3 minutes here in the first half. Vessel brings it across to Kaufman. Kaufman looks inside. Nothing there. Dribbles it back out top. Now to Martin. Back to Fessel. Fessel to Martin. Martin's going to let 3 more go. No good. And we're going to get a foul on Jacob Cherry. That'll be Jacob's first, team's 5th. At 2:32 to go here in the first half. Martin set to trigger it in for the Panthers. Out to Fessel. Out top to Kaufman. Kaufman looks back to Fessel. Now baseline to Martin. He's going to let 3 more go, and you can't let him line the seams up like that. 27-18. Out to a 9-point lead now. Musketeers had it to 4. Now Bannett. Bannett with it to Cherry. Cherry looks back to Brody Temple. Brody drives it down to the baseline. Throws it in the backcourt, and it's going to be turned over again. So Fowler and Schmidt check in and replace Kaufman and Fessel. Schmidt going to trigger it in for the Panthers here as he throws it out top here to Martin. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Martin with it, drives it left. It's over to Wilkerson. Back to Martin. Martin's going to let 3 more go again. No good this time as Brody Temple comes out of there with the rebound. I think the Musketeers got to have a bucket right here, Mikey.
I think Jacobs, they've been physical with him. Got to work hard down there and try to get better. Now they're going to get a foul.
Oh, it's going to be a jump ball.
Wow.
Well, stay with the Musketeers with 1:35 to go here in the second quarter. Oh, Edlin with it. Yancey looking. Throws it out top. KT. Now Bannett. Now inside. I was going to say there's got to be a foul right there. And that foul will be on Schmidt. Be the 14th foul on the Panthers. 1:29 to go. Referee going to step in. Probably a little jawing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Yancey. Going to trigger it in. Gets it into Bannett. Bannett off the glass. No good. Wilkerson with the rebound. Up to Fowler. Fowler now. Out top to Vaughn. Vaughn shot fake down the middle lane. Stripped away by Caden Temple. Temple on the left side. Step through. Up off the glass. No good. Brody Temple with the rebound. Up. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good rebound there, by way to run the floor,
Yeah, that's stuff to teach. You can't think it's automatic. You got to follow those. That's facts you can get as a big guy.
Temple to line to shoot 2. Brody Temple, that is, and he hits the first one. 1:07 to go here in the first half.
Vessel checks back in.
Yep. Brody with 1 more. Second one is up. And it's no good. Vaughn comes out of there with a rebound. Gets it up to Martin. 27-19. 1:03 to go here in the first half. Martin drives baseline. And we're going to have a blocking foul on Yancey Edlin. That'll be the 16th foul on the Musketeers.
Tried to sell it.
Yeah, he did. And I think it could have went both ways. I don't know how well you've seen it, but Martin initiated the contact there. Here's Fowler with it to Fessel. Back to Fowler. Fowler lets 3 go. No good. Yancey Edlin with the rebound. 51 seconds to go. Edlin across the timeline. Drops it down to Brody. Far right side to Cody Bannett for a 3. No good. Martin with a rebound. Up ahead here to Fessel. Fessel up off the glass. Got it. 29-19. Musketeers trail by 10 with 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Temple with it. To Jacob Cherry. Left side to Yancey. Yancey on the left wing. Dribbles it back out top. Down the middle of the lane. Goes up with it. Head out of bounds. Ooh. They're going to call it off Yancey and back to the Corydon Panthers here with 18 and a half seconds to go.
I mean, they've let them play.
Well, here's Fowler with it. Fowler at the top of the key. Spin. No call on that one. Fessel with it. Down to 4. Behind the back. Pulls up for a 15-footer at the buzzer. It's no good, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half with the score 29-19. Corydon Panthers on top of the Musketeers. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors, and come back in just a moment to get your first half stats from Mikey. But you're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. And, Paul, this is an incredibly busy weekend, unbelievably important weekend for student-athletes around our state. On the girls' side, we have regional action around Indiana. We also have swimming finals and wrestling semi-states. And in the swimming finals, people in our state can be very proud of the fact that we're going to be seeing some tremendous world-class type times from some of these ladies.
It's unbelievable, Coach. And, we've talked on the show before about the quality of the student-athlete and our coaches that work with them. But this weekend at the girls' swim meet at the auditorium, you never know until you actually swim. But we have some young ladies that have worked hard enough that they're going to have the opportunity to put a national record up on the board for high school swimmers. And oftentimes, and it'll be names that I would have guessed that we'll probably see on the Olympic stage someday. And that's the quality of swimmers that we have in the little old Midwest state here of Indiana.
Well, we have one of the greatest places to do it, that's for sure. But it just seems to me that over the course of time, like all the sports we talk about, Paul, swimming just has gotten better and better. Been on the national stage with some of our Hoosier men and women who've done well in international and national competition. So why not continue this trend?
Absolutely. I'm sure we will. And I got to give a shout out. There's many swimmers that my girl, Lily King from Evansville, Indiana, kind of put this on the map a little bit with that finger wag in one moment in an Olympic. But, these kids are out there and they want to be on that stage just like Lily was here in Indiana.
Also mentioning wrestling semi-states, as you point toward, you and I both know, it's the penultimate prize of winning a state championship in wrestling. This is an unbelievably busy and important weekend for you.
Absolutely, Coach. Like we talked about, swimming is on the docket. We're going to have our semi-state wrestlers are going to be out across the state from Evansville, Indiana to Fort Wayne and everywhere in between. And then we got 16 sites with little basketball being played this weekend. And we're going to crowd 32 regional champions this weekend. And then we're really excited about the coming weekends. And that semi-state weekend is going to be 2 games, which is going to be the following weekend. 2 games with an opportunity to go win the big Walnut Trophy of the state of Indiana, that state championship. And it's just an exciting time of the year, and it's good to be at the IHSAA right now.
Yeah, it certainly is. We talked about this just to remind everyone, format's different on the regionals than it has been. It's a format everyone's excited about. If you can, let's talk about what small changes they'll see.
Absolutely, Coach. And we talked about before, we switched the regional around. Regional traditionally was a 2-game regional, so you had to play in the morning and then get rested up and come back and play that night for a chance to advance to the semi-state. Mm-hmm. Well, we switched that because after that tough sectional week, which oftentimes includes 3 games almost back-to-back, then this regional format, now they have to prepare for one opponent. Just one. So they've got all week long to focus on one, bring their best game. And then if they win that single, they got their team rested up, and then they're going to have to play a tough round. And it should be a tough round for that semi-state with 4 teams in their class at one of our basketball cathedrals in the state. And then they're going to, if they can get through that morning win, and that takes 2 wins that day, then they're going to represent their community at Indianapolis, at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the home of the Pacers and the Fever.
I know everyone's excited, as they should be, and congratulations in advance to you and the staff and the member institutions and everybody involved. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Paul, it's always great to talk to you. Thanks for your time, and best of luck to you and everybody involved, and have a fantastic weekend.
Thanks, Coach, and thank you for doing everything you do for student-athletes across the state.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Billy Martin Store in Martinsburg is your local Mohawk authorized cover dealer. It's scalping prices, saving cash on the latest styles, colors, and textures. by America's #1 carpet company. Come see us today to check out the low prices and amazing selection of premium Mohawk carpets, featuring today's most advanced stain-free fibers and a rainbow of designer colors. You don't need a reservation or much walking, so take a ride on in today to Billy Martin Store. We offer free home and business estimates, professional installation by our own installers, easy in-store financing, 6 months same as cash. So if you're building a new home or just replacing your present floor covering, see Janice or myself for all of your home decorating ideas. That's at Billy Martin Store in downtown Martinsburg, or give us a call at 967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
Do you dread the alarm clock? Do you feel like you haven't slept when you hit the snooze? Do others complain about your snoring? Treating adults, children, and teens, Dr. Emily Servant with Schneck Sleep Medicine is specially trained to help you get the most restful sleep possible. Snoring, restless legs, sleep apnea, night terrors, insomnia, all common signs of a sleep disorder. If you think you have a sleep problem, talk to your physician about a referral to Schneck Sleep Medicine. Schneck Sleep Medicine, schneckmed.org.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet and they're going wild. And here comes the new player. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight alongside the chicken sausage sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's. Right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink. That famous Mikie D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on. Keeping on. Visit BaptistHealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
Things change. Insurance should too. Jason can help to see if you're covered for life's constant changes. Call Jason Petmeyer, your Washington County agent, at 812-8.
And now, more exciting Eastern Musketeers basketball on WSLM.
All right, welcome back here to Corydon High School as we're at the half, about 4 minutes remaining. Musketeers find themselves down 29-19 to the Corydon Panthers. And Wes, I mean, to me, it's just a couple of things that really stick out. It's pretty obvious, turnovers and, offensive just went out of sync.
Well, and I think you could add one, too, the offense being out of sync. Shot selection. I mean, it's just not, in my opinion, it's not been real good. And you brought it up to me, pointed out on the stats here, as we've attempted 18 field goals, and out of the 18, we've only taken 6 2-point shots. And you got a kid at 6'10" down there. And I think that goes both ways, too. He's got to want the basketball, and we got to want to give it to him.
Yeah, absolutely. And, and part of that is I just think our spacing offensively, you're not giving him the room to work. They're jamming everything. So we've got to do something different offensively to be able to get him the basketball at the post. The other thing is the couple of times we made 2 field goals inside the 3-point line. Jacob made a 15-footer on the baseline. But we've got that baseline drive. KT got a layup, and we've got Bandit twice, I believe, on a 3 off of it. Yep. So the drive is there if we continue to work with the basketball. We get them on rotation. But down here defensively, we can't play. You can get up in them all you want, but if you got your hands down against the shooter, he's gonna light you up. And we've got caught 2 or 3 times with our hands down and not contested shots. And they've been able to knock some shots down. And then you go to the 12 turnovers. And they got 15 points off 12 turnovers, our 4 points off their 5 turnovers. So, right there's your difference in the ball game. Rebounding, we got a slight edge and kind of got some offensive rebounds. 5 of our 14 have been offensive rebounds. But I think the second half, it's got to be a steady diet, or it's got to at least start inside before it comes out.
I agree with you, Mikey. You know, and he's going to have. They've been physical with him. They've been double teaming him, but you know he's just got to battle back here and fight through that. And you know, one guy that we can kind of consider or compare him to is, you know, Jackson Davis draws a lot of attention for Indiana. But one thing he does well is he composed and he throws out of that, you know, looks opposite on the wings, and our guards love him up there, you know, for Indiana.
Right. Well, and to this is Jacob's not seeing anything new that he hasn't seen for 3 years.
Yeah.
So he's got to figure it out. You know, I think part of our problem is we were fortunate to be tied at the end of the first quarter. And, you know, but we give up a lot, you know, with 7 turnovers and then 5 in the second quarter. But our focus coming out tonight, I don't think was there. We wasn't ready to go for the tip. And, you know, they're a team that get up and down. They can slow it down. They can shoot it. They can drive. The Vaughn kid is very physical inside and is going to make you play. So we got to be able to go here in the second half, make some adjustments, and just kind of chip away. It's one possession at a time. You're not going to get 10 points back in one play. It's a possession at a time, and it's going to start on the defensive end.
So it'll be court basketball here coming out, Mikey. I think, you know, like we say, obviously being down 10, that we got to get back in this game, this first part of this third quarter here, to get ugly in a hurry.
Oh, I absolutely agree. I think this first 3 minutes are huge for us. I think, you know, you want to have this down to a 2-possession game about halfway through this quarter or so. You know, you want to have it down. You know, you could possibly get back, you know, get it down to a 1-possession game, but ultimately you want to get it down to about a 3 or 4 point game by the end of the third and get yourself an opportunity in the fourth. Real quick, while we got a little bit of time, as the both teams are breaking huddle here. Once again, if you're going to go to the Musketeers game next Friday night at Brownstown, tickets are on sale at the school for $6 a piece. 400 tickets. Can't guarantee if you don't get a ticket at the school that you'll get in. They have sold out about 90% of their games over there. So, you know, if they sell out their tickets and we sell them 400 and you don't have one, you're not getting in the door over there. So
that'd be a bad deal to drive to Brownstown and not be able to get into the game.
It's not a short drive. Here we go, Wes.
Ball comes in here. Corydon basketball here. Special has it out top at the timeline here. He'll drive it right here. Kick it over to Martin. Martin dribbles it back out top. Now goes to Wilkerson. Wilkerson with it. Tries to hand it off. Right side now to Martin. He'll drive down the middle of the lane. He'll pull up for a 15-footer. No good. Jacob Cherry with a rebound. He'll get it off to Caden Temple. Probably not the shot Corydon's looking for right there to start this half.
No, it's not, but it's a shot we wanted him to take. So let's start for us on the defensive end.
Here's Edlin with it on the left side, being guarded by Martin. Out top now to Jacob Cherry. Cherry with it. Now looks, slides it left now to Caden Temple. He'll drive it baseline, pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Fowler with a rebound. Fowler now down the court. He's on the left wing. Back out top to Bond. Now here's Fessel. Fessel with it. He'll back it up here. Restart the offense. Down to 7 minutes here early in the third quarter. Hand off to Fowler. Now Martin. Now off to Wilkerson. Wilkerson back out top to Vaughn. Vaughn will let a long three go. No good on that one. Rebounded out there by Temple. He'll get it off to Kate Anderson. Anderson will hand it off to Yancey Edlin. Edlin with it now. The top of the key here. Right side now to Bannon. Bannon shot fake. Drives baseline. Shots up. Blocked out of there by Wilkerson. Martin comes up with it. Now it's turned back over as Yancey Edlin comes up with it. Edlin with it. To Kate Anderson for a three. No good. Ball is fought for, and it's going to be tried to be saved inbounds by Vaughn, and he's going to be on the line. So it'll be Musketeer basketball with 6:24 to go here in the third quarter. Musketeers still trail by 10, 29-19. We're going to have a timeout by Coach Weatherly, a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here, Mikey.
Well, got to be happy defensively. I think you forced two tough shots on their end, the first 2 possessions they had. But offensively, we are still completely out of sync. You know, ball movement, spacing, you know, cuts. We're not cutting hard. We're not cutting with a purpose. So, and I know that's what the timeout was for. I think He's satisfied with his defensively, but the ball's yet to go inside. I mean, and Jacob's playing on the perimeter. We've got to get him inside there and get him going. I think if he gets in the post, sees he can score down there, we'll be all right.
He's going to have to do one. I mean, I think he's got to be strong down there and make a living at the free throw line this half.
Yeah, I agree. They only played 7 guys. So try to get to their bench. They didn't want to play their bench much at all when they did play them. So get to their bench.
Here we go. Edlin with it now. Triggered in for the Musketeers. Over to Kate Anderson. Anderson on the left wing. Looks inside. Nothing there. Goes out top to Temple. Now back to Anderson. Now down low to Jacob. Back out now to Temple. Anderson with it. Now back into Cherry. Lost the handle, and Vaughn comes up there with it. We're going to have, I believe, a foul, I believe, on Vaughn. No, it's going to be on Fowler. I didn't even see Fowler even in the play there, but
he was underneath Jacob and kind of taking him out there. I was surprised they didn't call it on us the way this game went.
Fowler with the foul. It's his first. Ball inside the Bandit. Off the glass. Got it. Good pass there by Yancey Edlin. Oh, the lead's down to 8. 29-21 with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Martin with it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson back out top to Vaughn. Vaughn with it. Holds on to it. Now slides it right here to Martin. Martin with it. Out top. Here, ball stolen away as KT got a hand on it. Yancey Edlin comes up with it. Now he'll dribble across the timeline here and gets it to Caden Temple. Down low now to Jacob Cherry. Cherry turns up with it. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Boy, they got their hands all over him, Mike.
Yeah.
So 5:37 to go here in the third. Musketeers trailing by 8. Jacob Cherry at the line to shoot 2, and the first one is good. Jacob with one more. Try to cut this down to a 6-point game. No good. Wilkinson with the rebound. Just to get it off to Fessel. Fessel across the half court here. Picked up by Kate Anderson. Out top now to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to let 3 more go, and he's no good on that one either. And Martin comes out of there with the rebound. They're just getting their hands on everything on these rebounds. And here's Fowler with it. Fowler, shot fake. Vaughn with it. Vaughn out top of the key. Now it's going to drive it in from the left side. Slapped off the backboard, blocked away by Jacob Cherry. Saved inbounds by Martin. He'll get it off the Fessel. Here's Fowler with it out top. Now hits Vaughn with it. Out top to Wilkinson. Now Fessel. Left side now here to Fowler. Fowler dumps it down to Martin. Martin down low. Spins back to his left. Up, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. 4:53 to go here in the third. Foul will be on Yancey Edlin. That's Yancey's third. Team's first as Martin eyes the first one, and it's good as Kate Gibson set to check in for the Musketeers for Yancey Edlin with 3 fouls.
Well, Martin's the one getting the loose balls. We've got to do a better job of outworking them. 50-50 balls of them, like right here.
Another offensive rebound on a missed free throw there by Martin as Fowler comes up with it. Now Fessel on the right wing, goes right, backs it back out, spins to the baseline, out top to Vaughn. Vaughn for 3 more. No good. Rebound is fought for. Musketeers come out of there with this one. Bandit comes up with it. Now Kate Anderson. Anderson finally across half court. Ball's kicked away by Fowler, and it'll stay with the Musketeers with 4:28 to go here in the third. 30-22 is your score. Panthers on top. Gibson with it. Into Bandit. Bandit on the right baseline. Now hits Cherry. Cherry down the middle. Up with it. No good. Rebounded out there by Kate Gibson. Gibson flips it to Bandit. Bandit loses the handle, out of bounds, back over to the Panthers. Oh, 4:18 to go here in the third. Still an 8-point game. Ball comes into Fessel. Fessel with it now to Martin. Out top to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, right side to Martin. Martin with it. Drives it to the middle of the lane. Hands it off to Fessel. He traveled. No call. Spins it back to the right. Up with a shot. Off the glass. No good. Vaughn with a rebound. Up with it again. Ball is fought for, and Fowler comes up with it again. Dumps it down to Vaughn. Off the glass. No good. And Caden Temple finally comes out of there with the rebound. Here's Temple with it. Out to Gibson. Gibson with it. Dribbles it back out to the wing. Now dumps it down to Jacob Cherry. Ball's turned over. Fowler comes out of there with it. Right side to Martin. Martin's three. No good. Wilkinson with another offensive rebound. Here's Fessel with a three. Got it. But when you're getting three shots at it every trip down the floor, I mean,
we're just getting out work.
33-22, 3:14 to go here in the third quarter. Over the top now to Jacob. He'll be fouled, and I believe that's going to be on Martin. It will be on Martin. That'll be his third, team's third, and it'll send Jacob to the line for 2 free throws here. Couple substitutions coming in for each team after his first free throw by Jacob, and it's on the way and no good. Brody Temple and Yancey Edlin back in and replace Caden Gibson and Kate Anderson. 31 and 33 come in for the Panthers and replace Vaughn and Martin. Second one, I believe, is good by Jacob. Cuts the lead to 10, 33-23 with 3:05 to go here in the third. Here's Wilkinson with it. Wilkinson to Fessel. Fessel backs it back out to Fowler. Fowler. Now Wilkinson back out top to Fessel. Now Fowler. Under 3 minutes. Fowler with it. Cross court here to Fessel. Fessel. Ball stripped away by Cody Bannon. Bannon on a breakaway. In from the right side. Stripped away. Brody Temple comes up with it. Now gets it off to KT. Here's Bannon. Shuffle pass here to KT. Up off the glass and got it. 33-25. 2:20 to go here in the third.
We go through all kinds of contact. They ain't giving us no love.
Here's Kaufman with it. Out top to Fessel. Now Wilkinson for three. No good. Ball is fought for. And Corydon comes out of there with it again. Wilkinson with it. Ball's fought for. Finally stripped away. And Jacob Cherry comes out of there with it. He'll hand it off to Temple. Up ahead now to Yancey Edlin. Under 2. Musketeers trail by 8. 33-25. Edlin. Ball's tipped away. Caden Temple comes up with it, drives the baseline, kicks it over to Brody. Now down to Jacob Cherry off the glass and got it. 33-27, leads down to 6. Here's Fowler with it. Down to 1:30. Fowler, baseline here to Kaufman. Out top to Wilkinson. Now to Fessel. Fessel to Kaufman. Kaufman. Fessel with it. On the left wing. He'll dribble it back out top. He's being guarded by Cody. High post here now to Kaufman. Back to Fessel. Fessel will drive it baseline. Up off the glass and got it. 35-27. Down to a minute to go here in the third. Temple with it. Temple, left side to Yancey. Yancey thought about a three. Now goes inside to Jacob. That's got to be a foul. And it will be, and it'll be on Fowler. Second foul on Fowler, and team sports with 49 seconds to go here in the third. Yancey Edmonds set to trigger it in underneath their own basket here. Yancey gets it into Brody. Now out to KT. Caden Temple drives in from the right side. He'll be fouled by number 33, Schmidt. That'll be the 15th foul on Corydon here. So Corydon racking up the fouls here in this third quarter. 45 seconds to go. The Musketeer basketball again out of bounds. Yancey with it. Gets it into Cody. Bannon up ahead here to Jacob Cherry. Off the glass and got it. And you call that a foul too, Mikey.
They are just letting him hang on his arms when he goes up.
6-point lead. Musketeers have cut it to 6 here with 28 seconds to go. Vessel with it out top. Musketeers needing to stop right here, Mikey.
Oh, absolutely. You get a stop, and then you get the ball to start the fourth quarter. That's huge.
Down to 15. Vessel. He's got that thing on string, doesn't he?
Well, he did, but Cody did pick his pocket a while ago.
12 and a half seconds as Corydon calls the timeout. There'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here, Mikey.
Real quick, I want to give a shout-out to Waste Guy. You know, he works hard for these athletes and does a lot for them, even in the middle school. He's got them in there now. I know I do appreciate everything he does for my kids. I know you do as well.
Absolutely.
You know, the kids seem to really enjoy him, and he pushes these kids and wants them to do well. So I know he told me today he was going to be listening. So, Waste Guy, shout out to you. We appreciate everything you do, buddy.
I walked in there the other day on him. He's working out. I wasn't going to lift no weights or nothing like that, but he never broke stride.
Oh,
he just kept on, had the music cranking. He's working out. But appreciate what he does. You're right on with that. It's Corydon basketball here with 12 and a half seconds to go. The ball comes into Fessel. He's picked up by Cody Bannon. Fessel now looking to go to work. Goes left, steps back, pulls up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Yancey Edlin. Edlin on the breakaway. 1 second. On the way. No good. At the horn here, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter with a score. Corydon Panthers on top of the Eastern Musketeers, 35-29. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back with you in just a moment to give you fourth quarter action. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Things change. Insurance should too. Jason can help to see if you're covered for life's constant changes. Call Jason Petmeyer, your Washington County agent, at 812-883-2995 or visit infarmbureau.com. Do you dread the alarm clock? Do you feel like you haven't slept when you hit the snooze? Do others complain about your snoring? Treating adults, children, and teens, Dr. Emily Servant with Schneck Sleep Medicine is specially trained to help you get the most restful sleep possible. Snoring, restless legs, sleep apnea, night terrors, insomnia, all common signs of a sleep disorder. If you think you have a sleep problem, talk to your physician about a referral to Schneck Sleep Medicine. Schneck Sleep Medicine, schneckmed.org.
All right, welcome back here to Corydon. Musketeers down 35-29. It'll be Musketeer ball. It's kind of a big possession.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And I've got to give a shout-out to Brody Temple. He's come in and played some pretty big. He ain't played much varsity here for a while, and he's come in and did a very nice job.
Yeah,
here tonight. Here's Edlin with it now. Edlin on the baseline, looking to drive. Now gets it into Brody Temple. Shot fake up off the glass and got it.
Good move right there.
35-31, leads down to 4.
Maybe that's the spark we needed.
So here's Fessel with it. To Martin. Martin with it. Out top to Fessel. Fessel looks, goes right side to Wilkinson. Wilkinson loose a handle, gets it back and gives it off to Martin. Now down to Fessel on the baseline. He'll dribble back out, give it to Martin. Martin with it. Looks at Fowler. Fowler at the free throw line. Ball stripped away. He comes back up with it. Now to Vaughn. Vaughn back to Fowler. Fowler now slides it left, now drives it back to the middle, pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Jacob Cherry with a rebound. The Musketeers as close as we've been in a while with a chance to cut into this 4-point lead again. Here's Temple with it. AT dribbles it out top here. Now left here to Jacob Cherry. Cherry looks out top to Yancey. Yancey, right side to Cody Bannon. Bannon with it. Those high posts to Jacob Cherry up with it. Got it. Boy, that pass barely slid through there, Mikey. 35-33. Lead is down to 2 now with 6:35 to go here in the ball game. Vessel with it now. Out top. He'll slide it left to Fowler. Fowler is going to get a screen from Vaughn. Now goes right into the lane. Goes up with it. No good. He draws a foul on KT and goes line to shoot 2. Another bailout.
Yeah, I mean, that's an official bailout in my opinion, because I thought that was pretty good straight-up defense right there by KC.
Be Caden Temple's second, team second of the half. As Fowler steps to the line to shoot two, the first one is up and good. That stretches it back out to a three-point lead, now with a chance to be a two-possession ball game with the free throw right here. Fowler eyes the second one. It's on the way, and no good. Jacob Cherry with the rebound. He'll get it off the KT. Temple now off the timeline, being guarded by Fowler. He'll slide it left side here to Bannett. Bannett looks inside to Edlin now. Edlin now leans back, shot fake, up off the glass. No good. Jacob Cherry with the rebound, or excuse me, Brody Temple. Here's KT with it. No good. And Wilkinson comes up with it, up to Fowler, up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled by Bannett. Man, a couple missed opportunities right there for the Musketeers, Frankie. So 5:56 to go. Foul on the other end sends Fowler back to the line with two more here. And the first one is on the way and good. Fowler with one more to push it out to a 5-point lead. Second one on the way and no good. Jacob Cherry with the rebound, and he went and got that one, Mikey.
Yeah, he's played a lot better here in this second half.
Here's Yancey with it. Yancey looks inside, dribbles it back out top. Now Yancey's got a little bit more active in this fourth quarter here also. Edlin goes right.
Got to call that foul.
They probably do blow the whistle. Yancey's got a little bit of quickness advantage on him. If he just keeps his cool right here, he'll be fine. That's a 16th foul.
That's Martin's fourth, too.
Martin's fourth foul. They're going to go with him. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Brody Temple on a shove-off on Martin. It'll be Brody. I believe Brody's third, and it is the team's fourth. Ball back to Corydon here with a 4-point lead. Fessel with it now. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Fessel, and it absolutely was as he shoved off on Caden Temple. As K-Day will check back in and replace Brody Temple. But it does that. Next 5.5 minutes, Mikey, we're in the bonus.
Well, the other thing is you got to get him to call it.
Musketeer basketball. 4-point deficit. Bannett with it. Inside now to Jacob Cherry. Cherry turns, faces up, back out here. He kept his pivot foot, but Bannett didn't think he did. Back to Cody. Cody with it. Looks to Yancey. Yancey backs it back out. Now looks inside. Now to K-Day. Inside into Jacob Cherry. Back to Temple. Out top to Cade. Now Bannett. Baseline to Yancey. Yancey looks inside. Ball stolen away. Here's Vaughn. Baseline now to Kaufman. Out to Fessel. Fessel pulls up for a 15-footer and knocks it down. Couldn't hold him down forever, Mikey. 4.5 minutes, 6-point deficit. Ball's kicked away. Fought for, another turnover, and we're going to get a foul, I believe.
Timeout?
That's a timeout. Corydon timeout. It'll be another 30-second timeout. So it'll be Corydon basketball out of this timeout. They're leading by 6, 39-33 with 4:22 to go, Mikey.
Well, and I mean, you can say what you want, but I mean, they are hand checking us, and we're not being tough enough with basketball. And you know, they're slapping from behind, and you've got to be ready for that. You know, our spacing's got a little bit better, but now here late, once we got Jacob established, we've kind of hacked it back in and not give him room to operate. Down here on the defensive end, it's 3 guys going to shoot the rest of the night for them.
Yep.
You know, it's going to go through Fowler, Fessel, and Martin. And Martin's got 4, so I think got to attack him on the offensive end.
Yeah, a perfect example of the jamming it up where Yancey had the ball in the wing here, and he's so close to Jacob, you really can't make that pass into it.
Right.
And Jacob had him sealed. Here we go with 4:15 to go. Fessel with a basketball. We're going to get another foul on Caden Temple.
And that is a foul. I agree with that, but it's the same thing on this end that they're not calling.
If that's a hand check foul, then you could call that all night down here.
Now that's KT's third. He's got to be careful here with 4 minutes to go in the contest.
Fessel now behind the back, pulls up for three, no good. Rebounded out there by Jacob Cherry. Off to Yancey, up ahead to Bannon on the right side. Bannon back to Yancey. Looks inside Jacob Cherry. Cherry's going to be fouled by Vaughn. That'll send Jacob to the line for a 1-and-1 here. Vaughn trying to plead his case right there, but it's happened all night long. And it's only his second foul.
Yeah.
So Cherry's the line for a 1-and-1 here. He eyes a free throw. It's on the way and good. That cuts the lead down to 5 as Fowler will check in and replace Kaufman for the Panthers. Jacob with one more to try to cut this to a 4-point lead. Jacob eyes a free throw. It's on the way and good. 39-35, just under 4 minutes to go here in this contest. Fowler dribbles it across timeline, slides it left, now drive it in, up with the right hand, no good. Jacob Cherry with another rebound. He gets it off to Caden Temple. Musketeers need a very good possession right here. Down to 3:30 to go in the ball game. As Temple has it, he'll spin it back out to the top. Now looks left, gets it off to Cody Bannon. Down low to Yancey Edlin. Edlin spins, turns, up with it, got it. That's good offense there because Martin can't foul him right there.
Right, and we did a good job of taking him straight to the post and making him play. Now you got to get a stop down here.
Leads down to 2, 39-37. Vaughn with it. Looks, turns, up with the right hand off the glass and got it. Pretty good move there by the big fella. 41-37. Back and forth we go here. Down to 3 minutes. Here's Bannon with it. Oh, Bannon's going to get called for a travel. Another turnover. We're going to get a timeout here by Coach Weatherford. And I believe it's going to be a full time. No, it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
I don't think it has a 30.
30-second timeout with 2:52 to go. Musketeers trailing by 4, 41-37.
Yeah, there's got to be a full timeout.
Oh, we'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
All right, welcome back here to Corydon. We've got 2:52 to go in the contest. Musketeers have cut the 10-point lead down to 4, 41-37, and, you know, we're in the bonus, so we got to attack. They're in a little bit of foul trouble. But down here, we got to do a better job defensively. In my opinion, you got to have 3 stops, 2 scores. You know, you want this tied with a minute to go in the ball game.
We'll be Corydon basketball out of this timeout. On the floor for the Panthers is Martin, Fowler, Wilson, Vaughn, and Fessel. For the Musketeers is Temple, Anderson, Edlin, Cherry, and Cody Bannon. Fowler out top to Vaughn now. Now off to Martin. Martin left side to Fowler. Fowler's going to spin it. Now dump it down to Vaughn. Vaughn backs into Cherry. Now kicks it out to Wilkerson. Now baseline to Fessel. Down to 2:35. Fessel with it on the baseline. Looks inside. Nothing there. Goes back out top to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to hold on to it, make Jacob come out and guard him. Now left side to Martin. Martin will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out there by Jacob Cherry. Trying to put the hammer down right there. He was, Mikey, with that three. Here's Jacob. Jacob for a three-pointer, and he got it. 1 point lead by the Panthers. 2:06 to go here in this ball game. Here's Fessel now. Fessel pulls up for a 15-footer, and he buries it. Big players take big shots, Mikey.
Yeah.
3-point ball game again. We're under 2 minutes. 43-40. Left side now to Jacob. Jacob now. Baseline to Yancey Edlin. Edlin looks inside. Nothing there. Back out top to Bannon. Out top now to KT. Now we'll look inside to Jacob. Jacob spins to the baseline. Up underneath. Kicks it over to Yancey. Yancey back to KT for three. No good. Rebounded out there by Jacob Cherry. He's going to get whistled for a foul over the back. It'll be Jacob's second foul, team sixth foul. So 1:24 to go here. Got to get a stop now, Mikey.
Yeah, the question is, do they pull it out?
I don't think they do. And we're going to get a foul, so it's going to send Fowler to the line for a 1-and-1, and that'll be the fourth foul on Caden Temple.
I don't know that coach wanted that foul that quick.
Kate Anderson comes in and replaces Brody Temple. So Fowler at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 here. With the Panthers up 3 with 1:14 to go. Fowler eyes the free throw. It's on the way and no good. Yancey Edlin with the rebound. So Musketeers now with a chance to tie this ball game back up with a 3. 1:07 to go in the contest. Temple with it. Across the timeline. Spins it back right. Here's Jacob. Back to Temple. We're under a minute now. Temple with it. Now to Yancey. Yancey will let 3 go. No good. Ball spot 4, and Martin comes out there with it. He's going to be fouled by Temple, and that'll be 5 on him. So it'll be KT's 5th. As Brody Temple will check in and replace Caden.
Well, I don't think we had to have the 3 there, and it was like in desperation for the 3. If Packham gets the free throw line, stop the clock.
So Martin at the line now to shoot the 1-and-1. First one is up, no good. Ball spot 4. Yancey Edlin now there with the rebound. Musketeers still with a chance here. 45 seconds to go. Edlin gets it across the timeline. Back to the middle. Slides it left here to Jacob. Down to 38. Out top to Brody. Right side now to Yancey. Yancey now. Out top to Kate A. Kate A with it. Looks left. Now back to the right. Timeout, Coach Weatherford. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away here. Word from our sponsors with 26.2 seconds to go. Musketeers trail the Panthers 43-40.
If you're looking to man up in the new year, try Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. There'll be a Man Up conference for all men on January the 21st at Turning Point. A free breakfast will be from 7:45 to 8:30 and a free lunch at noon. Come see Pastor John Jackson and their congregation at Turning Point, a place for second chances and new beginnings. Regular service time are Sundays at 10 a.m., Tuesday prayer time at 7 p.m., and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, and online at Turning Point Church, Scottsburg.com for upcoming events, class times, and more. Also, Turning Point will be having a food giveaway for the community on January the 9th and January the 23rd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or until the food runs out.
All right, welcome back here to Corydon. We've got 26.2 to go in the contest. Musketeers trail 43-40. I was kind of talking off the air, Wes. Do you go for a quick 2? Do you go for a 3?
Well, the way they're shooting free throws right now, I mean, I think if you can get a quick layup right here and maybe possibly draw a foul on it, I think that's what the route you got to go. But it's got to be quick here. I mean, if we milk 10, 15 seconds off, then I think you got to hold it and go for the 3. But
well, I think you can go directly to the post of Yancey or against Martin to make him, he's either got to foul you or you're going to score.
So Yancey with the basketball. Here we go, 25 seconds. Yancey with it out top. Now to K-Day. Back to Yancey. Yancey with it. Now he's going to drive it in from the left side. Back out top to K-Day. Anderson out of bounds off of Martin with 10.8 to go.
Now there's only one choice left.
Here's Brody. Brody gets it in to Bannett. Bannett with a three. No good. Ball is fought for, and it's going to be off of Eastern and be Corydon basketball with 6.6 left in this ball game. So we got to get a quick foul here, Mikey, and hope for a miss down on the other end. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Weatherford, and it had to be a full timeout, so we'll step away one more time and hear from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball and WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup, and the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new player. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mikie D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours.
All right, welcome back here to Corydon High School. 6.6 to go.
Here we go. Fowler inbound it, gets it into Wilkinson. Wilkinson will be fouled with 5.9 to go by Kate Anderson. So Wilkinson to the line for another 1-and-1 here. And one free throw would probably do it right here, Mikey.
Right. You're out of timeout, so you're going to have to go.
Wilkinson eyes a free throw. It's no good. Jacob Terry up to Yancey. Yancey Edlin. Now from the right wing. Let's three go. Got it at the buzzer. We're going to overtime. Yancey Edlin with a three-point bomb to tie this ball game up as time expires at 43 all, Mikey.
Well, as bad as we played to send it to overtime, you got to be pretty happy. I mean, it comes down to Corydon not missing three front ends of 1-on-1, and we finally, great shot fake down here by Yancey.
We talk about it about every game. He's not the only one that uses shot fakes anymore.
Now, the big part is you're going to play without your point guard. He's fouled out with KT being out. Who's going to step up and fill that role? I mean, is it Brody Temple? Is it the little brother that steps in? Does this get Yancey going? Got Martin with 4 fouls over there. Do you attack him right away here? Cherries came alive here in the second half, and they kind of played not to lose there the last 3 or 4 minutes.
That's 3 straight front ends of 1-on-1s that they've missed down the stretch here.
And, I mean, they're fortunate that we wasted time and didn't execute in the last 40 seconds of the ball game.
Absolutely.
Because if we could have scored and fouled, I mean, they could have been ball games.
Yeah, exactly. Well, free basketball here tonight, Mikey.
Oh, yeah. What else you got to do on a Friday night?
Well, here we go. On the floor for the Musketeers, you have Anderson, Cherry, Bannett, Edlin, and Caden Gibson. For the Corydon Panthers, Wilkinson, Fowler, Martin, Fessel, and Vaughn. They're starting 5 here. As we're set to go here for another 4 minutes. Both teams into bonus to start this overtime. As it'll be Wilkinson and Cherry to jump this thing up.
And that looked good out of his hand.
Oh, yeah, absolutely it did. String music. Here's the jump. And tip is controlled by Jacob Cherry off to Yancey Edlin. Edlin with it now. He'll slide it left here to Cody Bannett. Bannett now back at the top of the key here. Right side to Caden Gibson. Gibson with it now. Will back it back out. He's being guarded by Martin. He'll hand it off to Yancey. Now to K-Day. Cade Anderson with it, 25 feet away. Here's Jacob Cherry with it on the left wing, back out top to Bannett. Bannett with it, goes left side here to, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Jacob Cherry. But I think that's Jacob's third personal foul. It'll be the 10th on the Musketeers. So Corydon in the double bonus now the rest of the way.
Well, did you foul him?
Well, not at this point.
I'm almost to the point you're playing without KT. If you get a hold here, I think you spread them out, make them come and play you. Or we just hold on to it till the final shot. I mean,
here's Fowler with it. Fowler on the right wing, top of the key here to Martin. Martin being guarded by Yancey. He'll drive it down, give it off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson hands it off to Fessel. Fessel backs it back out. He'll reset the offense. Fessel being guarded by Cade Anderson. Left side to Vaughn. Vaughn back out top to Fessel. Under 3 minutes now. Still tied, 43 all. Here's Martin with it at the high post. He faces up, drives it in from the left side, dumps it over to Vaughn. Vaughn spins up with the left hand off the glass and got it.
I don't know that he looked at the rim when he shot that one.
45-43. Here's Cade. Off to Jacob. Now back to Cade Anderson. Anderson, left side to Caden Gibson. Gibson back out top to Yancey. Shot fake. Baseline to Cody Bannett for a three. No good. Rebounded out of there. Long rebound by Yancey Edlin. Down to 2:15. Out top to Cade A. Looks inside. Now right wing to Yancey. Out top to Cade. Left side to Caden Gibson. Gibson looks inside. They're really sagging off Caden. Now Cade A back to Yancey. Yancey with it. We're under 2 minutes here. Musketeers trail by 12. Here's Cody. Up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry. No good. And we're going to get another foul on Jacob Cherry. That'll be the fourth foul on Jacob, and will send, I believe, Fowler to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Panthers. Well, we had 2 good looks at it, Mikey.
Yeah. And we shot ourselves in our foot both possessions.
So Fowler's first free throw is up, and he rattles it in. Here's Brody Temple. He'll check in. He's going to replace Caden Gibson. So 3-point lead by the Panthers, 46-43, 1:51 to go here in overtime. Fowler's second free throw is up and good. That stretches it out to a 2-possession game, 47-43. Cade A with the ball. He'll get it off to Yancey. I think we got to attack right here.
Yeah, you got to spread it out and make him play.
Oh, Yancey with the basketball. Yancey drives it in, kicks it over to Cade A. Into the middle of the lane. Now he'll back it back out. Now goes to Yancey for a three. No good. Ball is fought for it. Edlin comes up with it. Yancey kicks it off of Vaughn, and it'll stay with the Musketeers with 1:25 to go here in overtime. 47-43 is your score. Panthers on top. The Musketeer basketball, as Edlin said, to trigger it in for the Musketeers. Yancey looks, gets it inside to Bannett. Bannett up with a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded, saved back into Martin. We're going to have a foul on Yancey Edlin. That'll send Martin to the line to shoot 2 more free throws with 1:18 to go. The Yancey's fourth. Well, we're down to no more empty possessions on this end down here,
Yeah,
Mike.
exactly.
Martin's first free throw is up, and it's no good. Well, they've let us stay in the game, Mikey, with missed free throws.
Absolutely.
Martin with one more. He eyes it, It's on the way, and it's no good. Jacob
Wow.
Terry with the rebound. Here's Jacob. 3 on the way. No good.
Not the shot we wanted.
As we're going to get a foul on Brody Temple as he fouls Fessel, and that'll send Fessel back to the line with 1:08 to go here in the ball game, and probably not the guy you want to send. That'd be 4 on Brody.
You know, Jacob's got to let us get set, get to the post, and go to work.
Fessel's first free throw is up, and it's no good. Well, Coach Hint can't be happy with the free throw shooting by his team here in the second half, Mikey.
And on the flip side, Coach Weatherford can't be happy with our execution.
Fessel rolls the second one in, so it's out to a 5-point lead for the Panthers with 1:08 to go, and Edlin across the timeline. He'll go to work on Martin, spin back, up off the glass, and got it. Coach Ray trying to get a timeout. It's a 3-point lead. Up ahead to Wilkerson. To Fowler. Fowler with it on the baseline. Being trapped. Back out top to Martin. Martin will be fouled by Brody Temple, and I think that's going to be it for Brody. That will be Brody Temple's 5th foul, as Caden Gibson will check in and replace him, and he'll send Martin back to the line for 2 more free throws.
Well, the Temple boys got all their fouls in tonight.
Yeah,
They played hard, bro. I thought Brody did a lot of nice things.
I do too. Martin has the first free throw. It's up, and it's good. Oh, a 4-point lead now for the Panthers with 44 seconds to go here in overtime, and he'll have one more coming to him to try to push it out to 5. Martin has a second free throw. It's on the way and good. 50-45, 44 seconds to go. Ball comes into Yancey. Yancey now up across the timeline. He'll go to work again. He'll go back out top to K-Day. Now back to Yancey. Yancey gets the screen now. Loses the handle a little bit. Goes to the baseline to K-Day. Shot blocked away by Vaughn. Out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Musketeers. 29.5 to go. 5-point lead. Gibson now. And to K-Day. K-Day. Back to Gibson. Gibson now to Yancey. Yancey pulls up for 3. Shots blocked by Wilkerson. It gets off to Martin. Now off to Fowler. We're down to 18. Off to Vaughn. Up ahead to Martin. Now Fessel. Fessel with it now. He's going to be fouled by Kate Anderson with 13.1 to go, Mikey, and that'll probably do it. 5-point lead. Fessel back to the line to shoot 2 more. Second foul on Anderson. Fessel eyes the first free throw. It's on the way and good. This one here will definitely do it. Pushes it out to a 3-possession game if he makes this free throw. 6-point lead right now by the Panthers. Fessel eyes the second one. It's on the way and it's good. 52-45. We're going to get a timeout. I believe a Corydon timeout. He's the only one that's got anything left, and it'll be a full timeout, so we'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors, be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Wrap up your year with holiday savings at Billy Martin Store in Martinsburg. If you're looking to buy the perfect gift for that special person on your Christmas list this year, then the Billy Martin Store is the place to go to get the gift that can be used year after year. We have so many nice items on our display floor to choose from, but every day, low prices. From furniture, appliances, and flooring, we're sure you'll find that perfect item. So this Christmas season, sit back and relax in comfort as you entertain your guests. Billy Martin Store can offer you free Christmas layaway, free delivery and setup. We do stand behind what we sell if a problem should occur. We would like to thank everyone for your support that you give to us year after year. And from our families to your family, we wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season. Billy Martin Store is family owned and operated since 1859. And we are located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg. So feel free to give us a call at 967-399-7937 and we'll let you know.
All right, welcome back here to Corydon as the Musketeers find themselves down 7 with 13 seconds to go.
Ball comes into Edlin. Edlin across the timeline, pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Bannett with a rebound. He'll let three go. No good again. Ball's tipped out. Saved in bounds. And I believe it's going to be Musketeer basketball with 1.3 to go. 1.3 to go. Musketeers down by 7. Comes into Jacob Terry. He'll let a three go at the horn. It's no good. And that'll be the ball game as the Musketeers come to Corydon tonight and fall in this Mid-Southern Conference matchup to the Panthers 52-45 in overtime. We'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment to give you final thoughts and stats as you're listening to Musketeer basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
If you're looking for a church in the area, try Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. Come see Pastor John Jackson and the congregation at Turning Point, a place for second chances and new beginnings. Regular services are on Sunday at 10 a.m., Tuesday prayer time at 7 p.m., and Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, or online at turningpointchurchscottsburg.com for upcoming events, class times, and more. Also, Turning Point will be having a food giveaway for the community on February the 6th and February the 20th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or until the food runs out. Introducing Papa Bites, a new taste sensation from Papa John's. You'll get 8 savory or sweet, delectable pockets of our fresh, never frozen dough, rolled up in your choice of 3 unique, delicious choices: chicken parmesan, jalapeno, or Oreo cookie. Get an order today to share or call in an order just for yourself. Chicken parmesan bites are made with fresh dough, grilled chicken, parmesan cheese, and pizza sauce, finished with garlic parmesan seasoning, served with pizza dipping sauce. Jalapeno bites are made with our fresh dough topped with a signature cheese, Alfredo, and jalapenos, rolled up, cut into 8 shareable bites, and baked to perfection, served with ranch dipping sauce. Oreo cookie bites are topped with cheesecake filling, Oreo cookie pieces, baked to perfection, and drizzled with icing, served with icing for dipping. Remember, Papa John's, right here in Salem. Call 812-883-3369 for your order or pickup or delivery. Better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's.
Hoop season is back on WSLM. Whether you're listening to local high school girls and boys basketball, IU or Purdue men's basketball, or the Indiana Pacers, you'll need to get dialed in to the WSLM Sports Zone to follow all the action this season. And what better way to enjoy the game on WSLM than to pair it with great food from Papa John's? Go to your Papa John's app to order for pickup or delivery. Call 812-883-3369 or stop in at their location at the corner of Main and Hackberry Street. Either way, stop in for a hot, fresh pizza, breadsticks, wings, or desserts, and a cold drink today. And keep your radio tuned to WSLM for hoops action all season long. And to hear more great specials from your Papa John's in Salem.
Sullivan Feed Mill is proud to support the radio broadcast of the Eastern Musketeers this season. And when you need feed or other supplies for your farm, stop in at Sullivan Feed Mill in downtown Pekin and see their selection today. From hay feeders to fence posts, wire and insulators, and lots more, even for those hard to buy for on your Christmas list. They've got burn apparel jackets, bibs, and lined hats. You'll find winter feed mixes for all animals to give them the nutrients during the winter, as well as creep feeders and creep gates to feed up your pastured calves through the winter. You'll also find fresh farm eggs at Sullivan's in Pekin. Stop in today in downtown Pekin and see Junior and Yvonne at Sullivan Feed Mill, or call 812-967-3472 and find them on Facebook.
All right, welcome back here to Corydon Central as the Musketeers fall 52-45 to the Corydon Central Panthers. Moving the Musketeer record to 14-5. Corydon Panthers 16-5, and West, it was a game we just didn't play very well at all.
No, and I think, very fortunate there to push that game to overtime. With KT fouling out there, he picked up his fourth and fifth foul there within about 15 seconds. And, glad we went to overtime, give ourselves a chance there. But, if he's not on the floor to facilitate for us, it really puts things in a bind for us. But, the turnovers and, in my opinion, the second chance opportunities that Corydon had tonight, they only scored 8 points off a second chance, but it seems like they were getting a ton of 50-50 balls and offensive rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Musketeers have 20 turnovers, and we got outscored 13 points off turnover, 22-9. So, you're not going to win many basketball games turning it over 20 times. They only turned it over 10 times. We was fortunate. We got 49 shots up. 31 shots the second half. Did a better job. 18 of them being inside the 3-point line, but 6 of 25 from the 3-point line is not very efficient. But, I think Coach Weatherford won't be up tonight, as I'm sure very disappointed. But got to bounce back. It's going to be a short. We turn around. You play home Tuesday night against a very good Rock Creek team, and then you'll have another short turnaround and going over to Brownstown, where probably the best team on our schedule we're going to play all year besides the scrimmage against Providence, in my opinion.
Hands down.
But I'll run through these stats real fast, Wes. And so first for Corydon, they were led in scoring by Tyler Fessel with 20, Jalen Fowler with 10, Anthony Martin with 11, T-Mac Wilkinson with 3, and Austin Vaughn with 8 for a total of 52. They shot 36% from the field, 26% from the three-point line, and 62.5% from the free throw line. And then 9 free throws they did miss. I know at least 3 or 4 of them were front end to 1-on-1, so that really gets worse. For the Musketeers, they were led in scoring with Jacob Terry with 15, Ian Gedlin with 10, Caden Temple with 9, Cody Bannon with 8, and Brody Temple with 3 for 45. The Musketeers shot 32.7% from the field, a dismal 24% from the three-point line, and 70% from the free throw line, getting 20 turnovers, out-rebounding the Panthers 36-32. But, it's just simple. The turnovers were, and, missed opportunities, things, look back at, and this game gets away from you.
Yep, absolutely, Mikey. 15 points, 14 rebounds for Jacob. Just would have liked to seen him get a few more touches there. He went 5 for 11 from the field. Corydon did what they had to do. Very physical, pushing him away from the basket. Finally started going to him. I think he had 2 shot attempts in the first half. They had 9 in the second half, so we started going to him, and I think he started working hard, getting good position there. But just unfortunately, we just we waited a little bit too long.
Absolutely, and Jacob earned every 15 points tonight. I mean, they were banging him, physical with him, and he earned it tonight. I wish he could have got going a little bit earlier. It may have been a little bit different outcome, but you hit it on the head. We're going to have to figure out how to put 4 quarters together.
Yep.
And we haven't done that this second half at all. A lot. So we're going to have to figure that out. We got 2 weeks to figure it out, and then you're into postseason, and it's win or go home. So.
And I'll go as far to say, Mikey, these next 3 ball games we got, I mean, we need to start playing well here and putting a complete game together, or it's going to be an uphill battle for these last 3 games.
Yeah, we got to get some guys going, a rotation going. I think Brody can really help us down the road. And KT kind of struggled with the outside shot a little bit. We got to get him going, Yancey going. And Yancey's at his best when he gets to the rim and use that shot fake he's so good at. And, so we'll see what happens. Coach Weatherford's going to keep working him. You know how he is. And we'll be back at it again on Tuesday night.
That's about all I got, Mikey. So if you don't have anything else, we'll get ready to send it back to the station. So, final score here from Corydon tonight. Corydon Panthers victorious over our Eastern Musketeers, 52-45. And for Mikie and Wes, you've been listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana. And we say God bless and good night.